Prime morning, it's time for Women in Business. Now, this is the segment that we bring you up close with women who are doing exceptionally well in the world of entrepreneurship, who are doing so well in the world of business ownership. And so we want you to get ready to learn a thing or two from my dear guest seated this morning. For those of you that are interested in starting a business, this conversation is also great for you. And so start getting interactive with us on all our social media platforms. My name is Asieduwaa Akumia, and this morning, my guest for Women in Business is the CEO of Redapplelooks. I'm ecstatic seeing her this morning because I haven't seen her in almost a year. I haven't seen her in almost a year, but she gave us a great treat during the Cues and Lyrics season right here on Joy Prime, and she's here to share her story to you. So get ready to learn a lot from her. I'm talking about Mrs. Joyce Naa Djabanor. Good morning.
Good morning, Asieduwaa.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good to see you again.
See you.
After a long while. After a long while. But you gave us a nice treat during Cues and Lyrics, so thank you so much. I think even at the season last year's season of Big Chef, you also gave the kids a treat at Redapplelooks. Yes. So it's time for us to get to know you, get to know about your business and everything. So let's get on with who you are first. Okay. Yes.
So my name is Joyce Djabanor.
Yes.
So I was first Joyce Ashite. I think most of my mates will know me as Joyce Ashite.
Yeah.
And now I'm married, Joyce Djabanor. So I think it all started way back in Hasha Studios. Then I was a receptionist there, and I took the opportunity to learn makeup. So afterwards, the business was not really that big as it is now. Like a lot of people did not really understand why they have to make up and all that. So I did business way back in school. So I decided that, okay, then let me pursue my business career. And then I ended up working in the bank. So I worked in the bank for some years. And then I decided that, no, I have to come back to do what I love doing. That is the makeup artistry and then all that it entails there.
Okay, so let's go back to your schooling.
Okay.
Your background a little bit. What school?
Okay, so I attended Prince of Peace International School at Awudome Estate.
Okay.
Then I attended Labone Secondary School. Okay. Then I went to Methodist University. Yes. Then afterwards, I did the professional courses for the makeup artistry. First, I went to FC Beauty Clinic. Then I did my upgrade at Cute, what do you call it? Cutie Bridal. Yes, at Vansoman.
Okay. Okay, do you by any chance know my director, Samuel Kuto?
No.
You do not know him?
No, I don't know.
Probably he knows you. So maybe after this, you do
he said he knows me, right?
A blast from the past.
I don't know, maybe.
Blast from the past, all right. So you did go to school.
Yes.
For this beauty industry. You prepared yourself for this beauty industry. Now let's come to what exactly you had to do to get yourself ready. How did you start the business in the first place?
So then I told you I worked first in the bank.
Yes.
And then I planned buying some of the things whilst I was working.
So you were doing 9 to 5?
Yes. So I know that definitely that's what I want to do. So when I get some money, first we're given some clothing allowances way back in the office. So when I get those monies, I make sure I buy some few things that I need for, let's say, that period, for that year. I can repeat some of them. If I get a black dress, I can match it with something else. I can do my own combination here and there. So then the other rest of the money, I can even put it into buying something that I know it will last. Like, let's say, a beauty chair. It will be there forever. It won't get spoiled. So I bought those few things. And thank God for my husband. When I told him that now I'm resigning from being a banker, that this is what I really want to do, he also supported it. And then he also sponsored some of the things that I did. Yes.
So, okay, what someone would think that there's a high possibility that what you were earning whilst you were working in the bank was not much because now you were married, you were starting a family. So maybe when you sat down and you calculated things, bank it would not really be profitable or helpful enough. And so maybe if you had to start a business, it would be more helpful. What exactly was it?
No. I think that when you start working in the bank, when I started, you normally do this contract staff thing. Then I was not in there that much. I was not even married at that time.
Okay.
But then I was made permanent and I was earning much. So if I was really looking at the money, I wouldn't have moved.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. But I think it was the passion I have for it and then having time for my children and then the family. Yes, that was what made me leave the banking sector, so that I'll have time for the family and then enjoy what I love doing.
How long did it take you whilst we were working in the bank to say that you are fully resigning from working in the bank?
Okay, so I worked in the bank for like 15 years.
Jeez.
Yes, for like 15 years.
Okay.
Yes, so I have ample time to think that this is really what I want to do. The kids came in, then my time schedules were bad. I will get to the office late. Sometimes you have to seek for permission here and there. And I realized that it's weighing me down. And sometimes I get up very early in the morning. I wouldn't even see them. They will be asleep. And by the time I come traffic, they will still be asleep. So then I was torn between the family and then what I love doing and then what really I want to do. So that I really have time for them.
So you were not having time for your husband as well? And that was an issue too.
But he was not complaining though. Okay. Although when I leave the kids, he will take care of them. He was not complaining.
There's nothing as beautiful as having a supportive partner. Anyway, so now you started the business. So let's come to exactly what you used. Although you had started buying the things bit by bit over time, what did you have to look at to start the business?
Okay, so then I was looking at how I can really make an impact in the beauty industry.
Okay.
What really do I want to do? I realized that I did makeup, yes, but then is that the only thing I want to do? So then I think we sat down. I sat down with my husband one day and he was like, no, we can add this to it. We can add a spa to it. We can add this to it. And I said, oh, it's a good idea. So where I did the makeup, I learned how to fix nails myself. So I know how to fix nails. I do facials. I do pedicure and manicure. That I learned at FC Beauty Clinic.
Okay.
So we added the spa to it. And the way the business is, definitely you keep on learning every single day. Yes, because with this industry, you'll never get tired of learning.
There
you keep
new
on
styles
learning.
coming, new
so
techniques
otherwise, you should be
coming.
house mode that you keep on learning, going into the internet, seeing what is happening so that you upgrade yourself. Yes. So he brought the idea that, oh, we can add this. No, so now it has become more like a beauty parlor. We have the barbering side, we have nail session, we have hairdo, we have a spa.
Nice.
Yeah.
So which one exactly did you start with?
So we started with the makeup. So I started the makeup even at the office. I was making some of my colleagues up.
Okay.
Yes, I know they are watching me, but then they were not paying. Some do pay. I will shape their eyebrows at the washroom. I will shape the eyebrows at the washroom, make them up sometimes. So we have occasions, let's say a program at the bank, but then they were not paying.
They were not paying.
Yeah.
So you're not getting anything for it.
No.
But you were advertising yourself. So
Sure.
I believe that when you started the business, it made it very easy
So
for them to become clients.
some were even saying that, oh, you're in the wrong profession, Joyce, you have to move. But they realized that this is what I love doing.
Yes.
So they realized that is what I love doing. So why don't I just do it?
Yeah.
But at that time, I realized the time was not up yet.
Right. The time was not up.
Yes, at that time that they said I should move.
Okay. Was it because maybe you were looking at the things you were buying, you were calculating things, so you felt like...
Looking at the things I was buying, I was not married. I didn't have any kids.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, let me just be here.
Okay.
But then I realized that, I bought most of the things. I have kids. I don't have time. And I'm the type that I focus my mind. If I'm doing something, I'll focus my strength and everything. So if I realize that I'm making lapses, I'll come late, ask permission, running over the place. You are in a hurry, you are in traffic. You have to call to seek permission. I realize that no. Then why don't I move to what I love doing? With that one, it will make me relax and have time for the kids.
And you would do things at your own pace.
Exactly. Like I wouldn't be here. If I'm working in the bank, I wouldn't be here at this time.
Yeah. So sweet. Being an entrepreneur can be tiring and sweet at the same time. Now, you started with the makeup first. So how many workers did you start with?
So I started with, when I started, we had a barber and then we had two ladies. One was doing the hair and the other one can do most of the things that I can do. So that if in case I'm not around and somebody pops in, she can do. So I started with 3 people.
3 people.
Yeah.
In times when you're not really getting clients come in for your services, at the end of the month, you still have to pay your workers. How are you doing it?
So then when I started this way. I pay you based on commission. So the number of people you work on, then I'll calculate and then pay you.
Oh, that's smart.
Yes. And even with now, I've even adopted a new strategy now.
Okay.
Yes, because I realized that most people want to work, but then they just want to come in and relax.
Yeah, because they know that at the end of the month, you give them their monies.
Whilst you work, and then you pay them. And with this industry, sometimes you realize that you open the place and you only see people coming in to do their hair. People will not come in to, let's say, do facials. People will not come in to do, let's say, pedicure. So in this case, what happened to the rest of the people? So I'll engage you and I'll tell you that the number of people you bring, that is the way I'll calculate it, and then I'll pay you. Yes.
So how
then
would
you
you
help
monitor
me,
that?
Yeah, so I give them small notebooks.
Okay.
So that you'll be jotting your services down, like you did this, you did.
Oh.
So at the end of the month, we calculate, and then we do the division. And then
And
when
all
I
the monies
realize,
are put in one place.
yes, and then when I realize that, like one person has done more than that, I'll know how to sort the person out.
Oh.
Yes, and you get advantages by doing your own hair in the salon that you don't pay, like once in a week. You do your hair.
Oh, you were doing that?
Yes, I was doing that for them.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yes.
That's really lovely. Okay, so for that, it continued for how long?
So it continued for, I think, for a year.
Okay.
Yes, for
and
a
was
year.
working fine?
It was working, but I realized that sometimes the disadvantage is that if people do not come in well, then their monies will not be enough.
Ah.
Yes, so if let's say that in the whole month we don't get lots of people patronizing the service, then their monies will drop.
But they have to come to work every day
Exactly,
too.
exactly. And feed, yes.
So what were you doing?
So now I try to plan it out and see if, let's say, your services that you are doing, you don't get enough people coming in, and let's say that with the spa we get some people coming in. I look at it, if you are that serious and you are that committed, at least I can manage it and give you something, so at least you'll be okay. That's what I was doing.
Would you say that when you started, looking at what you're talking about right now, when you started, would you say that you made quite a number of losses?
Yes,
compared to the gains that you were expecting?
Yes, because it's a new business,
Yes.
so you definitely make losses before you go up.
Go up. So aside the plan that you went on with your workers, what were the other things that you feel like if you had avoided at that time, maybe you would have made some gains, regardless of it being a startup?
Yes, I think that if, let's say, I've employed, let's say, one person who can do most of the things that I can do,
right?
I already employed so many people. Yet, so then the money will be enough for that,
Yeah.
let's say, that one person.
Yeah.
So if, let's say, we are sacrificed, we all sacrifice, then at the end of the day, we know we all enjoy it. Yeah, so I think that's what I have learned now.
And wouldn't that be at the detriment of the customer? Because now customers, if they are coming in a lot, they would have to wait till it's your turn.
So now what I normally do is that I try to make a lot of bookings.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This time around, I try to make a lot of bookings, so I have time for you. When I started, I was just doing a lot of walk-ins, like then I will all be all over the place. But now I do a lot of bookings, so I know that, oh, Asieduwaa is coming. She's coming to do a massage. Oh, she has to spend like 1 hour. We all have time for you so that you really enjoy your service. So now what I do is that I put on my social media handles that if you really want to come, then let me know ahead of time.
Ahead of time.
Then I can book it for you, and then we'll do the service well for you.
How many workers do you have now?
So now we are 3. But then I do some of the work, and then we have a barber, and then one lady.
I think that this thing, you've taken it too personal. The one person doing a lot of the
services.
a lot of the services, you've taken it too personal because look at all the services that you provide. You're not just doing hair, you're doing nails.
So
manicure, pedicure,
what I do
spa.
also is that I don't allow all of them to also come to the salon. Sometimes I call them if somebody calls me and I realize that somebody is not available, I'll call you. So you meet the person. That's why I'm doing a lot of bookings now. So I have some of the workers stand by. I don't want the thing whereby they will come every day, will come and sit down without doing anything. You understand? You're wasting your electricity. Yeah. People will charge their phones. People will watch telly and all that.
So no bookings. You can just be at home. What of walk-ins?
So walk-ins, we do it on Wednesday. We do it on Thursdays, Friday, and Saturdays.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, we are free. But if you book me on Monday, then we'll schedule and
I'll be available
to do it for you.
Okay. But walk-ins
are Thursdays
to
Friday, and Saturdays, yes. And then Sunday after church, that is when you book us, so we'll be there.
From the time that you started up until now, what are some of the things that you have avoided, you have fled from being a business owner or running all these different services? Because these are different, although they are all under the beauty industry, they are different. What are some of the things that you've been running from?
Like running from, I think.
Running from some of the things that you've been avoiding. Running the business.
Okay.
Some of the things that you don't want to do. You don't want to tolerate.
Okay, so then the attitude of workers.
Okay.
Attitude of workers. I think that in this industry, most of the people, I think because it's a skilled something that you do with your hands, so most people are not really, because they know that, oh, if I'm not there, it cannot be done. So they keep on giving excuses. So this time around, I'm really careful and I just want to avoid that. I make sure that at least anybody that comes around knows a bit of everything. So that it will not be like I'm the champion of all. So if I don't come today, work will not go on.
Yeah. And what else?
And then maybe our attitude towards time. Our attitude towards time. When somebody book us, what time do we get there? And then the service. Because a lot of people are doing what we are doing.
Lots of customers who you book them at a certain time, but they will come at a different time.
Yeah, so you know how to relate to them.
Okay.
You know how to relate to them. Some is a genuine case. Some you realize that constantly that person will come late.
Perpetual late.
Yes. So with that one, you know how to deal with that person and you know how to sort that person out. Yeah.
Okay. Now, the videos that we keep on seeing on our screens, people are enjoying massages and then all that. Is there any school to teach that?
So what I do now is that if you want me to teach you one-on-one, I do that.
Oh, okay.
So I have those that will say that, I'm a career woman. I wouldn't have time to sit down and learn or all that. So I have this weekend class that we do for, let's say, 2 or 3 people. Then the price is very affordable.
Okay.
If you are learning for yourself. Where to put what, then we'll just do something. Yes, then people also come in if they want to learn how to braid and all that. People do come in. And sometimes I also offer free services. I want people who genuinely, they need help. Like, dad is dead, mom is dead, they genuinely need help. I can offer that person that opportunity to come and learn.
To learn?
Yes, if only the person is willing. And wants to learn, I can offer that opportunity for that person to learn.
For somebody who doesn't really know, is not really that skilled when it comes to hands-on works like braiding, fixing nails and then all that. So how long would it take to teach such a person?
Okay, somebody may not have that, but then maybe smart.
Okay.
So it depends. It can even take a month and you'll be fine.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Some people are not skillful, but as soon as you teach them, they just grab it. So it can take a month. You can just do your own makeup if you're only serious. Yeah.
Valentine's Day is coming.
Yeah, Valentine's Day.
Are you part of our sponsors?
Yes.
Incredible. What should we expect from you?
Okay, so we'll be giving out some vouchers for them to come and then enjoy some of our services. So if you want to do the massage, if you want to do the pedicure, the manicure, the nails fixing, and anything you want to do,
hold on. Okay, Joyce, hold on. Viewers, let me reiterate this. Most Photogenic Couple Season 2 is coming your way again this year. Last year, we gave you a wonderful treat. This year is going to be spectacular. And we have one of our sponsors seated here, who is the CEO of Redapplelooks. She shared her story so far. We're going to delve deeper into the conversation, and she's about telling you what to expect. So my couples out there who want to be a part of this competition, where are your pictures? Where are the voice notes? So we are asking for you to send in very beautiful and romantic pictures of you and your partner. Send it to our WhatsApp number. Not just that. You need to send a voice note telling us how you and your partner met. It has to be intriguing. When we listen to it, we have to be like, oh, wow, really? People meet and fall in love in situations like this? Yes, that's the kind of thing that we are looking for. That's what we want. So don't only send your pictures with your partners to us. Send the voice notes with us, telling us your love story, and you could stand a chance of being a part of this year's season of Most Photogenic Couple on Valentine's Day, right here on Prime Morning on Joy Prime. Now, here's the thing. The photos that you're going to send, we're going to post it on our social media platforms. The photos that are going to get the most interactions on our social media, yes, money you yeah, the ones that we are going to give a call to come in studio. You're going to be a part of our 12 Days to Valentine's program that will be happening from the 1st of February to the 12th of February. And then the grand finale will be happening right here on the 14th, on the morning of 14th of February. And you go and then enjoy your wonderful treats at Redapplelooks. And our other sponsors will be coming as well. So, Joyce, can you let us know once again?
All right,
what
so
viewers should expect?
Yes, so you should expect that when you come around, you enjoy our jacuzzi services, and then you also enjoy the facial treatments, and then you also enjoy the pedicure and then the manicure. Maybe you want to fix your nails for a dinner that day, we can fix your nails for you.
Oh yeah, so there's going to be candlelight dinner.
Okay.
For the couples that are going to win.
Okay, for those who will win.
Yes, for those that will win. So they
I'm sure I'll be
we can get away.
Yeah.
We can get away as well. So they need to look very beautiful and glammed up for that vacation.
Don't worry.
It's going to be wow this Valentine's Day. So we are waiting for your pictures. So like I said, wow us this season. Last year, it was just a super duper. We saw some of the pictures like, hey, some of the poses. And yes, I'm so fair. That's what we want this year as well, and even more. So we are waiting for them. Joyce, let's continue with the business. Now let's come to, now you have the workers. Now you've opened different services. You even mentioned the barbering salon as well. How are you managing everything? Plus being a wife and being a mother. How many kids do you have?
3.
You've got 3 kids.
Yes.
How are you managing all that? Because in the first place, you wanted to start this business just so you can be closer to your family. How is everything going? Okay,
so that's what I was saying, that when I started out, my love and everything was in the business because, let's say, it's a new baby.
Yeah.
But then sitting back, I realized that no, it's taking more of my time. So this time around, let me divide it. That's what I was starting with saying that. So this year, I decided that no, let me do a lot of bookings. Because the main reason why I want to do this thing was because of the
family, yeah.
Yes, so let me schedule my time very well so that it will not be like the business is rather taking all my time this time around and I'm not having time for them. So that's why this year I decided that, okay, so at least I can be available Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll be at the salon. But then in case somebody calls me, maybe by that time I know how to schedule. I've taken them to school. Because I take them to school every morning.
Okay.
So by that time, I've taken them to school. Then I know how to schedule it and then come back and then work for you. Yes. So that's the way I've arranged it this year. And so far, I think it's working.
How do you handle annoying customers? Because I know that you would probably meet them every day.
I think that with that, I will give a plus to the banking, because I work in the banking sector. We have those trainings that you know how to deal with customers. So there's a saying that customers are always right. So even if the customer is so annoying, at least you have a way of like, I'm sorry. Let me say this. There was this customer who came in some time ago. She wanted to do a service, and then she asked the one who braids that, oh, this amount, when I use this hair, how much will it cost and that? So I think the lady priced it less for the woman. So the woman paid. So later on, when I came and I was asking the lady that, oh, but where is this hair? And she said, oh, madam, we've sold it. And I said, but the money. And she said, hey, and your son, it was like 3 days after. So the lady had to call the woman, and the one was really mad.
That would be.
Exactly, because if I came in to do something and you realize that was a mistake, you should have called me that same day or maybe the next day. But you waited for 3 days. So when this man got there, when she called the woman, so the woman was passing by, so she started to come to the salon. So I was there, the woman came, and she started talking. She talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. Madam, Jinedi, fire no. Then she talked. I was just quiet. Like the way I sit there looking at her, I was just quiet. When she finished, I said, ma, you're poucho. Oh, Debbie. I said, ma, you're poucho. And that's what I said. And then she left. And she said, yeah.
Oh, so you gave it? She didn't give it?
No, she didn't give it. The way she was mad, she won't pay back. And these are some of the things that you have to go through. So she left. And then, even whilst the woman was there, the lady wanted to explain herself. And I was like, no. Because she's an elderly person. And she's trying to tell you what you did wrong. You are not supposed to explain yourself.
Just be quiet and accept it.
even in our African setting, when an elderly person is talking, you don't have to talk.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when the woman left, and I told the lady that, you know what, I will deduct it from your salary. Yes, I will deduct. So that next time, when somebody comes in.
Yeah, because that was negligence on her part.
Exactly.
So was it that she didn't know, or she just had forgotten?
I think she's forgotten. I think she's forgotten. The way the woman was mad, if I had said anything else, I think the woman will have just. So I just kept quiet, and I just listened to her. She finished everything, and all that I could say is that, Ma, please, we are sorry. And that really calmed her down when she said, Madam, Ma, yeah.
And it calmed her down, and she left.
So a few weeks' time, then her daughter also started coming to the salon.
But what happened to she herself?
She has been passing by. When she passed, I said, Madam, it's saying, just wait.
So what, she no more comes to do her hair?
She sometimes passes by, and then she brings her daughter too.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. In the beauty industry, quickly, briefly, for somebody who would want to start a business in hair, how much would you need to do that?
Okay, so it depends. You know, now the hair is divided into...
the human hair.
Exactly. And then even with, is it braiding? Is it fixing of wig caps? Is it what? You understand?
Okay.
Okay, so then if it is, we are running this promo that somebody can learn how to fix the wig cap, and we are taking 800. So you pick a form, and then you pay 800, and then you buy your stuff. We used to buy the stuff.
Aside the 800?
Yes, you buy your stuff because you need it. You need the tools that you...
No, so the 800 CDs, the tools that you need...
For the tuition. The 800 is for the tuition. Yeah,
okay.
So the tools that you need, it's for you, your personal tools.
Okay.
Like makeup. If I'm teaching you makeup and I'm charging you, let's say, 1,000. If I charge you 1,000, you pick a form. You're supposed to buy your stuff. Because at the end of the day, you won't take my stuff when you are going home or you are going somewhere. You need to use your own products to work on yourself. Okay,
so you can go away with it, with the things, and then start your own thing.
Because when you are learning, you're supposed to do practicals.
Yes.
So you need your product to do your practicals.
And how much approximately would you need to buy the things?
It depends. Now you can't tell. The way our economy is going, you can't tell. So I can't exactly.
Keeps on going up and down.
And definitely you have to get a good product so that you get the impact that you're looking for when you are making up. So I can't say, oh, when you have, let's say, 20 CDs, you can get no. Because each time the prices are going up. Yes.
There are in fact, the beauty industry is highly saturated. A lot of people are going into it. People are opening braiding studios, weaves, and then all that. And then you would wonder, if I am to start a business like that now, how would I survive? And with you, the already existent ones, how are you maintaining your customers?
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. If, let's say, a customer comes around and you realize that, so last year, I rated most of the customers who came around. I spotted them and I gave them some treats, just to know that
you appreciate them. Right.
For those ladies who I noticed that from January up to December she was coming around. As every 2 weeks she'll come and wash her hair. She'll come and just do nail polish. She was just coming around. Once in a while she'll come. Oh, Madam Miko baby, she'll make up. So I had like 4 constant people who were coming intermittently to do something. So I try to give them a treat there.
Okay.
So I'll call you and tell you that, hey, you have a treat with me. And say, oh, Madam Ampa. And then when they come, I'll do it for you. Because I realized that there were lots of salons around, but you always come around. So I really appreciate it.
Nice.
Yes, I really appreciate it. So I will make sure I give you it. I remember there was a client who came around some other time and I said, oh, it's your birthday. I brought her a cake. She started screaming because she said, hey, me did cake for a whole year. We didn't cake. So it's nice. So it's just something little, just to tell them that you really appreciate them coming around every single day.
Okay.
I think that
and alone, it's working some magic for you.
It's working for me. And I think the way you also relate to them. And sometimes I don't see somebody for a long time. I'll call you, hey, may I see you when she's like, she's just happy. Like I've not seen you for some time now. How is it? How is the family? And she'll be like, hey, Madam, who you? She's surprised that you are calling to check up on her.
That's so sweet.
So that's the little things I keep on doing.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. So this Valentine's season, I mean, you're part of the photogenic couple, that is coming up this year. But what should we expect from you? What are you doing? Are you doing anything special for your customers?
Yes, so we are giving a lot of discounts out. I think I sent a video too.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are giving a lot of, so that's what she's doing. All right. So we are giving a lot of discounts out. We've taken a lot of We've slashed most of the things off.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure that when you come around, you definitely get something to do. And I'll be so glad having them around. Yes.
We would love to see your Redapplelooks location. Where can we get through to you? Phone number, social media, put it out.
All right. So before my social media handles, I think that I'll take this opportunity to say Happy Vows Day to my husband, David Mate Djabanor. I love you so much. We love you, really appreciate you so much. So on my handles, I have the Redapplelooks Instagram, and then Redapplelooks TikTok, and then TikTok, Instagram, and then Facebook. Yes,
Redapplelooks phone number.
So 0244-852686. 0244-852686.
And you can locate them at the
Anya
School Junction.
Yes.
Anya School Junction. All right. Joyce, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for
Asieduwaa.
sharing your story with us. We've
you.
learned a thing or two. We cannot wait to come by this Valentine's season to Redapplelooks. We are definitely going to be there. Viewers, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you for sticking and staying with us right here on Prime Morning. My name is Asieduwaa Akumia. KMJ, the royal host, was here with me as well. We're coming away again tomorrow at 6 a.m. sharp on the dot. Have a lovely day. Take care of yourself. Bye.